Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a busy day on our homestead already, and I wanted to take you along for the journey. Hi, my name's Corinne, and here at Spirea, I share videos that weave together plant wisdom, holistic health, self-sufficiency with just a dash of magic. If this sounds interesting to you, I'd love for you to stick around. We actually have a rare sunny day today, so we got outside this morning and we spent about an hour, I think, pruning our raspberries. So we're actually a little bit late. I would have preferred to do these in January. Now we have ever-bearing raspberries, so it is my understanding that we are to prune them in January based on all of my reading. If you have different varieties of raspberries, you know, and you're like freaking out because you didn't prune them or you did them at a different time, don't worry. Just make sure you know what variety you have and when it's appropriate to prune them. But it was a lot of work. We have a lot of raspberries, so we're really going to want to thin them out this year. And this afternoon, I'm really excited because we're actually going to be starting some of our seeds for our tower garden. And if you haven't seen the reveal and unboxing video for tower garden, I'm going to link that so you can check it out, because we've decided to go and venture into hydroponics. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and essentially step by step show you what we're doing. We're just gonna follow the instructions. You're following along with me, learning with me. And I wanna show you, what happens after 1 or 2 weeks. Are we getting the sprout rates that we're hoping for? I really wanna be transparent with this journey, but also share it with you all. So we're just gonna be following the instructions that come in the handy dandy manual. Whenever I do something for the first time, I always follow the instructions. And then if I find a more efficient way or a better way or an inexpensive way to do something, then I'll tinker with it. So what's neat is the tower garden came with the rock wool. So the first set of instructions is to soak your rock wool for 30 minutes. So we didn't actually set a timer, so you have to remember to do that. It also came with the vermiculite, which you're going to need, and I'll show that step once this is done soaking. And then it came with a bunch of seeds as well. It came with, and they're all non-GMO seeds, it came with rainbow chard, arugula, kale, gourmet lettuce, Bibb lettuce, and basil. And we'll tell you which ones we're starting and why, but we also have an entire box of our own seeds that we'll be starting. So the first step is just letting this stuff soak for 30 minutes. So we'll be back in about half an hour. So our rock wool has been soaking for half an hour. It weighs a ton, and we've transferred it back into the tray that it comes in. Now, even if you're not planning on using the seeds that come with your starter kit, I would highly recommend hanging on to the packages, because on the back of each package, it tells you how many seeds you should be putting in each one of the little vessels. So I'll get my husband to check this out. So for example, if I want to plant rainbow chard, I have to put 4 to 6 seeds in each one of these. Whereas the Bibb lettuce is only 1, the gourmet lettuce is 6 to 10. And so this is a good reference. I'm of course going to be looking for references online because we want to grow all kinds of things. But I think what we're going to start with are our lettuces and our greens for now, because they're easy to grow. So I'm just going to I'll start with the Swiss chard, or this is rainbow chard. And I think I'll probably put 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so that's it. I'm going to continue this process along. I think we're going to also plant some basil and a bunch of different lettuces. And I'll show you the next step after I have all the seeds planted. We have all of our seeds in, and now I am taking the vermiculite and I am just sprinkling some in the hole. It just says to lightly cover them, so there isn't really a specific amount. So I'm kind of just lightly covering the seeds, and that seems to be the last step of the process. After that, you want to have about 1/4 inch of water at the bottom of the tray. It says do not close the lid, and I'm going to place this in our family room because that's where the wood stove is. It's the warmest room in the house, and that will help with germination. That was it. It seemed really, really easy, and I'm really excited about this. So I still have to pour some water in the bottom of the tray. I'm gonna go, like I said, bring this into our family room. And anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks, we should start to see germination. And at that point, once the roots start coming out of the bottom of the rock wool, that is when you transfer them into the pods in the actual tower garden. So I'll make sure I film that process too. I want to show you everything, to show you what kind of yields we're getting, how it's all turning out, what we're finding challenging with the system, amazing with the system, all of that. Now, if you've got any questions, of course, you can leave those below. If you're interested in learning more about tower gardens and you'd like to be able to grow food year round, or maybe you live in a condominium or an apartment and you haven't quite figured out how to start being able to grow your own food, this would be a really great method for you to try and to check out. So like I said, any questions, leave those below. And until next time, this is Corinne from Spirea Herbs, wishing you health and wellness.